Hi, I'm Jamie with Glam Candy Boutique, and today we're doing an event for Mariposa's Creations. Her name is Maricela. If you're not following her, make sure you are. Today is her birthday. She makes wonderful fake bakes and all kinds of things. But if you're watching this part of the video, please hashtag replay and don't forget to sprinkle. Anytime you can sprinkle, it helps all of these creators so that our work gets out there. But as you come in, let me know, say hi. But today, the theme for her birthday that she would like is kind of 20s, kind of art deco, extravagant, glitzy, glamorous. She's thinking somewhere along the lines of like Great Gatsby. So that's what we're all doing. I don't know, my comments have been really weird lately. Every single time I go on live, my comments don't always show up. So I'm not ignoring anybody, but if you could say hi so I can see if my comments are working, that would be great. I see people coming in, but I'll just give everybody a second. Let me just see. I'm like afraid to touch anything. Okay, well, I don't see any comments, but I do see people, so we're gonna go. And, oh gosh, I forgot my gloves. I'm going to actually make some champagne. So I don't know if you guys ever work with resin, but I love resin, so. Has anybody had this issue? Like, I'm gonna like try to touch something. I'm afraid. It's definitely not showing me comments, so I'm so sorry, guys. I can't really have a back and forth with you. So I've seen a bunch of cakes today, and I love what Marie just made. She made that. I have one of those little bodice things, but I totally did something different with it. I did like a shabby chic, but it's like brown though, like if shabby chic were brown. But I'm gonna make some fake champagne for you right now. I love this kind of resin. It's called Tea Expert. So all you do, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And it dries really fast. So I'm just using silicone cups here. I might have to get into my other resin. I just bought some more because I just made a bunch of pink champagne for Valentine's Day. But basically, you just do a 1-to-1 ratio. Let me just measure that out. I'm sure like at those decadent parties, the rich people still had the champagne, didn't they? Even if it was like prohibited. So it's A side and B side. You have to mix equal parts of each. And some people are afraid of resin, but I'm just really not. Okay. So before I mix them, I'm going to add some additives to it, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of glitter because I want some goldish champagne. So I'm going to add it just to one of the sides. And then I'm gonna add just a drop of gold paint. I'm so sorry, people coming in, I cannot see any comments. So Facebook has acted weird for me on every single event for the last 3 months. And that's why I haven't been going live, because I'm tired of Facebook not doing what it's supposed to do. And then like when I, you can post afterward, you can post your reel that connects to your live, and when I do that, they mute it every single time as if I have like copyrighted material, when obviously I don't. So normally what I would do is I would not stir resin this quickly, But because I'm making champagne, I'm gonna stir it a little bit more quickly than I normally would, because the bubbles will, you know, add to the project, will make it look more real. So this is just mica powder. I just put it in this bottle, but I'm just gonna add, it's just like a little bit of a shimmer, just a little bit. But after the champagne, I'm going to also be making several different kind of petit fours and stuff like that. Like petit fours, like a little cake, a little macaron. It's all gonna be chocolate and gold, just like what you would expect from this kind of decadent party. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's like all pearly in there. So I'm just gonna pour that into a bowl. And then I'm just gonna mix it up, and it's gonna look like stringy. That's how it looks as before you get it all mixed together. And I'm just real familiar with it. You might wanna mix it first. If you're not familiar with it, you might wanna mix it first, then add in the glitter and stuff, because it does make it harder to see when it's completely mixed up. But it will just take a second here. And I love Tea Expert. This is what it is, by the way, if you didn't see. It has hardly any smell to it, and it actually, like, even if you stir it really fast, which you should not, it hardly gets any bubbles in it. So okay, so after you have it mixed thoroughly, and I didn't mix it back and forth in my cups, so I'm gonna pour a little bit into each, because I want the resin to come out of these so I can reuse these. It will dry and then I'll be able to pop it out. And this will help mix it up anyway. And then you'll just have to, you know, it's usually like 24 hours and it will cure. We'll get a soft cure within a couple of hours. It will start hardening, so. Okay. So I'm gonna be really careful. I'm gonna try not to touch my rim. I don't want it to accidentally do that. And then we'll see how far up I can go. I just dripped on it, darn it. But don't these glasses kind of look 1920s to you? Like they were at Dollar Tree, and I was like, those are perfect. I'm just gonna gently clean out the inside. I just got a couple of drips there. For anybody coming in, I cannot see comments, but this is an event, so I'm not gonna like shut off my phone and start over again. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I cannot talk to you. I miss you. I want to talk to you very badly, but I'll have to look through your comments later and I'll answer any questions that you have. Okay, so that was super easy, right? And so I'm just gonna set them aside. Okay, so I prepared other little treats and I'll tell you how I did it. So I wanted chocolate dipped strawberries because that is so decadent, right? So all I did for this, I put some dark brown clay. I just put it over the strawberry and then I painted it with, so this is triple thick. So this is what makes it all shiny. So it looks like ganache, okay? And then I did another one and then I actually painted the clay gold on that one. Get it up close for you. And then I used, this is also from Deco Art. You can get this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So I did that. So I'm putting together like a little treat plate, right? So it's gonna have all the fancy treats on it. Okay, so I made this little cake. This is a little wood thing from Dollar Tree. And again, I painted it in the same gold. And this is just like making a big marshmallow. So you make a big marshmallow out of clay. And then again, I hit it with some Deco Art, the clear coat. So I just want to decorate the little cake now. So I can't remember what tip this is. Let me see if it says it. This is, it does not say the tip, but it's like a little star tip. And it's just lightweight spackle and some paint mixed in it with a little bit of Mod Podge. So it is Milk Chocolate by Apple Barrel. And I was just gonna go do that around the rim here. Make sure you guys can see. I'm just doing a little ruffly motion. Because I am going to put little stuff down here. So it doesn't really matter exactly how the frosting looks down here. See, there's that. Okay. And then kind of like a little preview. I am getting ready to release several new fake toppings. So this one is called Cocoa Crunch and it is so cute. It has like chocolate and like, so it's like a couple different colors of brown chocolates and like these little mini wafers and then some little white crumbles in there too. So that's Cocoa Crunch. It's coming up next week. I'm going to be releasing it, but it has the most adorable little wafer bars in it. And then I have several of those coming out. Let me just grab. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly press the crumbles into the spackle. Hi to everybody coming in. I'm so sorry again. I cannot see any comments and Facebook keeps doing this to me. Even though I report the problems to them, they aren't fixing them for me. So it's why I haven't been going live lately. see how cute that is with the little crumbles? Doesn't that look so decadent? Like I want to eat this for sure. I see you, Ginger. I hope you get to come see me soon. Did you send me a message? Not that I can see your comment right now, but I hope you get to come and see me. So then for the top, I was going to do like a fake chocolate drip sauce. So that's kind of the same mixture, just different ratios. So it has less Mod Podge in it because I want it to be runny, and I also want it to be dark. And it's harder to make like a fake sauce like that and keep it that dark color. So, you know, I add plenty of Mod Podge so that it's very liquidy, but hardly any of the DAP lightweight spackle, because if you add too much, then you're going to lose some of that darkness of that color. And I'm hoping it's enough of a contrast to this. Let me see. Even if it isn't, I'm going to go with it. So I'm just going to go around the edge. And then just start creating my drips. And this is very liquidy, so gravity should pull them down a little bit, so I don't want to go down too far. And then I'm just gonna smear it around a little bit with my paintbrush. And you can even make like a little swirly frosting kind of pattern on the top. But you can add texture with it. It's really, I love spackle. There's two kinds of fake bakers. I always say those are, you know, spackle girls and like, you know, or guys. There's a few guys. So either you're a spackle person or you are a clay person. And I know a lot of people use both. I use both too, but I always go back to spackle because I just love it. Just put that there. So there's my little drip, okay? And then I'm gonna make it fancy. So I made like little chocolate balls, okay? And then let me just grab a toothpick. And just push that right down in there. And would somebody in my comments, would you welcome any new people? Because I'm not being rude, I just cannot see anybody's comments. Because Facebook, I don't know what's wrong with it. Oops, darn it. We're gonna fix it, it's okay. So I'm just gonna push that up a little bit and then I'll paint over it and you won't even know. Okay. So I'm gonna add that, and then I made some little ones. Just want something to kind of contrast in color and size. And then, this is so fancy. I don't usually do realistic, so then I'm going to, I made these little leaves out of a mold. I believe I got on Amazon. It was either Amazon or Etsy, but it's a little leaf mold, and you just press your clay in there, and then you just get your little leaf. I'm just gonna, what kind of glue? I'm gonna try super glue. We'll see. I actually want it to stick up a little bit more. So I am going to put a little gold ball in the back. And this is just some Gorilla Glue. I'll turn it around so you can see while I'm kind of holding it so it can dry. And so see, like I did a couple little leaves. And then I'm going to do some of my fake peanut topping. Some of this is all from my shop. I'm going to be coming out with the crumbles soon, but I also sell the little peanut toppings as well at glamcandyboutique.etsy.com. I'm going to put a little bit of crumble up here just to tie it in. And we'll do maybe like a little chocolate wafer. Maybe. I like this one. Okay, so there's a little fancy cake for Maricella's birthday. Okay. And now I'm going to make another treat for you. So I made a little chocolate macaron, and I also made a little gold one. I was going to ask you guys what kind of filling should I do in these, but I can't now because I can't see what anybody's saying. I think I'll do white in the chocolate one, and then I have like a milk chocolatey color for the chocolate. Yes. Yes, okay, white for the gold one. So, let me see, we'll do, it's like a milk chocolatey color. So again, I just made this with a mold, and then I put the triple thick on it. So I'm just gonna give it like a little bit of a, just some support. And then just go around in a circle, and then go around a circle again. I'm just using a star tip there. And then I'll just gently put that on there. Okay. And then what I wanted to do was put some decor on it. So it's a little bit of gold leaf. I'm just gonna see, it won't stick, so I thought it might, but let me grab my Mod Podge if I can. There it is. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of Mod Podge to the top, and then just set the little gold leaf on there. So fancy macaron, okay. Move this over so you can see it. And then for the gold one, I just, again, painted it with that, the gold paint that I got. I got it at Hobby Lobby from Deco Art. That is so weird. I don't know what is going on with that. It's almost like there's paper in there or something, but there's not. That is, okay, there we go. Okay. So I just upcycled this one. This was a pink macaron, but I was like, I'm just gonna paint it because that gold is so dark it will go over anything. I'm just gonna touch it up a little bit. Let me grab a paintbrush. I'm gonna actually spritz the spackle with a little bit of water and then just touch it up a little bit. See, here's the little gold one. And then as that dries, I'll be able to tap it down more so it will be smoother. Let's see if I can, I'm gonna do a little bit of, it's like clear glitter on it. This is by Creatology. It's called White Crystal. One of my favorite glitters. It just adds like just a little bit of sparkle. It doesn't add any kind of color or any shift or anything like that. But when you add a little bit of glitter to your spackle, it kind of has a like a drying effect just a little bit, and then you're able to kind of sculpt it. So I was able to kind of tap it down and give it a texture. So see how much smoother that is, okay? We'll go over here on my fancy plates. And then I have another treat to make. So I made a little chocolate tart. This is just from a little mold. I really don't know where I picked it up from. It was just a little plastic mold. Let me show it to you. It's actually silicone. So it looks like this, and I just pressed the clay into it around the sides and left it scooped out in the middle. And then what I'm gonna do is paint a little bit, because this is just spackle. I had leftover pink spackle and I didn't want to waste it, so I just filled the pie with that. And then I made the little swirly design, and then I'm just gonna paint it so it's kind of milk chocolatey. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my fake bake sauce here, just a drop, right? And then I'm gonna mix that with a little bit lighter color so I can get more of a milk chocolate look. I'm going to just mix it right in there. Actually need a little bit more. I want it to go a little bit warmer. This is milk chocolate again. Whereas the outside is, I believe it's melted chocolate. They're both by Apple Barrel. I'll just go ahead and paint the inside. You can see I kept the texture. So then I'm going to go ahead and decorate that. I'm going to grab my milk chocolate with the star tip again. And I just want to go all the way around. I'll just do like little peaks. And then I'm just going to tap them down when I'm all finished here. But I definitely want to eat this. I'm a chocolate girl for sure. Like, I want chocolate every single day. I have a really big sweet tooth though. So you just gently tap it down. So see a little bit of whipped cream around the edge. And then, let's see, on the center, I'm going to add a little bit more of the crumbles if I can see them. And I thought a rose on top of it would be fun. So again, I made this out of a mold and then I just painted it gold. But I want it to be fancy, so maybe this one's too big. Let me see. It's a little bit too big. I think I'll put that one over here. If you guys hear like funny noises, it's because my daughter's we're painting her room. So we're having a company came over to paint it. So let's do like maybe some chocolate wafers. These are just little fake chocolate cabochons that I have in my shop. Let me see how I like that. I don't. Like a little leaf. Oh, I know, maybe this. So I have like some, I don't know, chocolate curls, I guess you'd call them. They're also from my shop, and I also have white ones as well. That might work, but let me see. Because this looks like a little chocolate silk pie now. See, there's that little chocolate tart. Let's put a little bit of something gold on there too. I think this was from Dollar Tree. I really can't remember. They're the teeny tiniest little gold balls. They're not nonpareils, but they do look like them, but I think they're actually foam. I want to say they're foam. But I'm just going to add a little bit of those into the wet paint that's still on here. So now it's fancy. It's a fancy gold pie. Oh, I have one more treat to make too. Just clear my area here. getting crowded. Let me arrange it really quickly. I like the cake where it is, but we'll do, it's just unfortunate that it's wet right now. Let's see what we could do here. It's got to fit the tart. And if Maricela wants these, I will send them to her for her, because it's her birthday. That's so cute right there. And again, I have one more treat, but let me put these right here. And we'll have space for one more treat. So they have the cutest little, I always like for parties and stuff, I go to Dollar Tree to get the stuff because they have the cutest little plastic partyware. They really do. This is just a little plastic square dish for like a canapé or something like that, but I'll show you. But see how cute it is? And it's kind of, it's like not a perfect square. It's like kind of funky. Let me just clean it off. Okay. So I made another chocolate ball, and again, I took a styrofoam ball and I covered it with dark brown clay, and then I did the deco art over it, the triple thick. And so I'm just gonna add a little dab of glue down here. But I love it. It's like, you know, really shiny like ganache. Just love it so much. I've never had problems with it cracking. Some people say like deco art might crack your clay, but I've never had the problem with that. Let me just clean this off a little bit. Okay. And then what do I want to do to it? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Okay. Let me grab some Mod Podge. One second. Okay. So I'm just going to add some Mod Podge to the outside. Actually, should have done this before I glued it. I wonder if I can. Yeah, that's not coming out there. So we'll make it work. Okay, so then I'm going to take the fake nut topping and see if I can get them to stick to this. Just might have to like press them down, or I might have to grab some tacky glue. That's a thicker glue, so that might work better, but we'll see if this will work. Okay, so just take those off. So we've got that. So just covered in the little fake nuts. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the fake bake sauce over it. Let's see if I have my dark chocolate still. Just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna lightly brush that over. See, I should have thought through this, but I didn't because I have live brain like usual. But whatever falls off, I'll just put the peanuts back on there. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's like one of those fancy chocolate candies. You guys know what I'm talking about. We'll just put them back, and I'm gonna give it a little spritz, I think, of water, and really water down that sauce so that it spreads more easily. But I think what I should do, it's just hard doing it live because you know everything is wet, but you should let the peanuts dry and then add your fake bake sauce to it is what you should do. Okay, so I make it really, really watery. And anybody new coming in, again, I can't see comments. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring you. You just pour this over it. So we got this. It's like a little, what are they called? Like a Ferrero Rocher kind of thing. Hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. Let me see. Maybe I'll just put like, it just needs a little something. I want it to be fancy. Let's see if I can add a little gold leaf to it. So there's that. We make everything fit here. There's the gold macaron. So here's a plate of decadent treats that I made for Maricella's birthday. Plus, these are warm now. Plus some fake champagne. So I'm so sorry that I could not see anybody's comments, you guys. You know I would have loved to talk to you. So I am done. And it is a little bit early, so, you know, go get a drink and, you know, go to the bathroom, get yourself a snack, something like that. But make sure you come back and watch the rest of the creators today. Up next is going to be Marie from Maria's Fake Bake. So make sure you go see her and then the rest of the people. And then the finale is, of course, going to be Maricela. That's right, isn't it? I think that's right. She's going to be last, right? So I thank you so much for watching and thank you for sharing. And I'm going to go and let you guys take that break, okay? Thank you.